If you're looking for a mid-size SUV, this just might be your ticket. If you're looking for a full-size SUV, this still might be your ticket. I borrowed this Traverse from Jerry Seiner Chevrolet here in Salt Lake City. It is available for now. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see the options and features on this one. At the very top is the description. So Traverse LT all-wheel drive, mosaic black metallic paint, and you guys can see the powertrain. Now here's a short listing of your standard equipment. Base price is going to be $42,000 even. Now here are all the options. Enhanced driving package is $3,280 and it gives you Super Cruise, enhanced automatic parking assist, driver attention assist, and Bose audio. Midnight and Sport Edition is for $1,785 and it has pretty much the blackout there, 20-inch wheels. This one does have the panel sunroof with the power shade, jet black Evotex leather seats, like a leatherette basically, and then floor liners for $275. Destination is $1,395 with a total price of $51,235, and here are the fuel economy numbers. I feel like I need to make this point in this video. I grew up in a Toyota family. My dad worked for Toyota for 33 years, and I never would ever buy an American car. Today, I'm an American car fan, and the reason why is because they just do a lot of things right. This Chevy Traverse is a testament to that, and the pricing, the amount of options you get, and just the overall appeal is all there. Now this is not a high trim, this is an LT, so it's a step up from the LS. LED headlights with accent lights. You guys can see on the front parking sensors, and it pretty much comes all the way over to the side, so if you do park in the garage, it will protect you there. And you guys can see it does have a camera up front, and you'll see them on the mirrors, which makes up that 360 camera view. Now there is a little bit of plastic on the front down below here, but not a big deal. They have to find ways to cut costs. They do have active grille shutters too, and you have some painted trimming on this mostly plastic front grille. Black bow tie. Off to the side you guys can see those 20-inch wheels. They have a decent design to them as well. And this thing is all blacked out. There's no chrome on this SUV. 6 lug, and you guys can see the tire size 255, 55, 20. And these are Continental, so these are geared towards fuel economy. So you're gonna feel a little bit of body roll with these. Fabric material for the wheel well, plastic trimming for your fender flares, and down below. This plastic is okay because if you drive your car through a car wash, this won't get all scratched up with all the rocks down there, right? Or your badging for Traverse. You have those turn signals on the mirrors, painted mirror caps. And then you have smart key systems still for the front and rear doors. Check out that styling on that rear glass too. Here are your roof rails. No crossbars, however. And then this is where you're gonna fill up at regular fuel. Okay. More parking sensors on the side here. And then down below they have a painted trim piece. Quad exhaust too, they hide the hitch. And then check out the rear here. LED tail lights. They do give you a backup camera with a sprayer. So if it gets dirty, you can wash that off. You cannot pop this rear glass, however. Now let's go ahead and check out what's back here. Power lift gate. And then here's all your storage behind the third row seat. They do give you this like indentation here too if you need something a little bit longer. Tie downs, 12-volt power right there. And these seats are manually adjusted, so if you want to drop them down, you just pull this and they just fall down like that. And if you want, you can leave these headrests like this if no one's sitting back here. Now below this floor you have deep storage, a lot deeper than your Chevy Tahoe, by the way, too. And your spare tire is under here, so you would have to undo these plastic pieces on both sides. There's 4 of them in total, and then you would see your spare tire, which is a donut style. Here's where you're going to drop down the tailgate. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. As far as the powertrain goes, this is new for GM, 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and it's going to have 328 horsepower, 326 pound-feet of torque. All that power does go through an 8-speed transmission. It's only direct injection, however, aluminum construction, which is pretty typical to save on weight. Now, I am doing a test comparing this with a Tahoe with the 5.3 liter, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that upload. Now, one last thing I want to show you guys, they do have a cutout in the front bumper. I'm not sure if you guys can see it there, but it goes through the liner here, and that's just going to help with aerodynamics, fuel economy, all that good stuff. And check out this interior. Now remember, this is an LT, and they give you soft touch on the door, top and bottom, and then here's all your controls. You do have power for the lift gate in the rear, and then here are your seat controls. Your lumbar does go up and down. You can control the front and rear of the seat, so this is basically a 12-way seat if you include the lumbar support. Those are your floor liners that you guys saw on that window sticker. And then here's some of your controls: electronic parking brake, drive modes, all-wheel drive, so it's typically in two-wheel drive, auto stop start, and you can brighten and dim this 11-inch screen here. Now, something that's really cool about this Traverse is you have a huge 17.7-inch screen. This thing is huge. By the way, you have a power button at the very top here. Let's go ahead and see what that does. So if we're in this screen, if you push up top here, it just mutes the audio for the interior. So if I hold it, it shows you this right here. That's pretty nice. And it takes you to this screen. Now, you guys probably noticed you didn't have a lot of buttons on this side, and actually there's not a lot of buttons really on the interior. Here's why. If you click right here, here are all the controls that you would normally see outside the screen, now inside the screen. You can see more, so they kind of break it up a little bit for you too. So your lighting's here, and then for your doors and windows, you have this. You can do a custom for your power rear gate. Dual climate control. You only have heated seats, although these seats are perforated leather, which is nice. White stitching. If you go back again, you can also customize the screen so you can move things around. If you don't have like an Android phone, let's just say you have an Apple phone, you can actually put your Apple CarPlay here. That way it's easier to get to, and you can take this Android Auto and put it on this screen here. Basically, you guys can see this has navigation. Oh, by the way, if you want navigation over here, that is a possibility. So you can have your navigation here, then you can have your audio for your wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto on this screen, and just really have everything at your fingertips without having to go back and forth. So this helps with, like, I guess safety maybe when you're driving. You have your Super Cruise. This is an indicator there, and then this is a sensor. Also, this is a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It's not power. This is going to be also for your Super Cruise, heated steering wheel, and then this is how you go between the menus on this screen. And then this is the first one that we saw. This is a small detail, but they do give you a black liner for the roof. Normally on lower trim levels, they'll give you a light color roof. This is where your shades can go. And then this is a power screen for that twin panel roof too. Now they do put your caution lights up here, and you do have LED lighting for the interior. Hopefully you guys can see those buttons. I'm sorry if you didn't. Vanities do have lights on both sides. Yes, on both sides. And they do give you like a soft touch. It's like a rubber feeling though, with a little bit of stitching on that side. The air vents do sit kind of low, but they do still put the air where you want it at. And then they give you your climate controls outside the screen. Dual climate control. You have two USBs inside there. You have a Type C to the left, Type A. 12-volt power right there. Wireless charger right here. Cup holders, storage, and this is for your center armrest storage with a removable tray. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. Inside, you guys can see some of the graphics here. Glove box. And is this seat power? Nope. This seat is manually operated. No lumbar support. And then out back, no curtains for the rear. Seat back pockets. And then you have that single climate control. They do give you 2 Type-C USBs, 120 volt power, a little bit of storage down there, cup holders, passway through to that 3rd row, and they do give you armrest too for that 2nd row. Now these seats do slide, and you guys will see you have some power plugs, a little bit of storage, but it is pretty small back here. But luckily these seats do slide forward a little bit. And yeah, I still think that this is a great size for maybe some younger teenage kids or a little bit younger than that. But if you have older kids, this might be a little tight for them. I could sit back here for maybe a short trip, but I wouldn't want to do it for 3-4 hours. Here are the numbers on the door. You guys can see the gross vehicle weight rating and the wheel sizes. And then payload is 1,589 pounds. But for $52,000, this is rounded all the way off. This is a good bargain. I like a lot of the features that it has. It has a great appearance. Most people want that more murdered out look, and this definitely gives that to you. But I will say, if you're looking at some of the competitors, I think that the size of this and the pricing is like perfect. Hope you guys like the video. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Make sure your bell notifications are on. See you guys soon.